Welcome to Escape This Podcast, a show that's a mix between tabletop role-playing and escape room puzzles. This is season 19.
Outrageous.
This season is going to take us all the way through to when we first started the show, but like 10 years later, like after this season, this is the end of the first 10 years of the show.
That's true, yeah.
The start of season 20 will be post 10 years.
That's true. That's very true.
That's crazy.
So this is the last chunk.
Actually, wait,
of
maybe
a
that's
decade.
not right. Maybe season 20 will happen beforehand.
It'll be mid. It'll be like
no, I think
exactly
season
partway
20 will
through.
get us to season
Because
10
we
years.
got an alert, like an email alert saying, hey, you've existed for 9 years. And we got that sometime during the last season.
Wow. Are you ready? Are you ready for been doing this for a decade?
I think it's okay. I think once you've lasted a decade, you pretty much have free reign to fail a lot more. So, yeah, I could crash and burn at this point, and it's more socially acceptable.
That's fair. Well, and as you said, you could be crashing and burning right now because you didn't write this room.
That's true.
Every episode we
This is
run
my
through
breakdown season.
an audio escape room, but we'll be playing this episode. We have a returning guest game master. Welcome back to the show, Alec Gray.
Hello, thank you for having me back.
We've played 2 of your rooms so far, I believe. The first one way back, I think we were thinking season 10,
Believe so. It was definitely a few years ago now.
which was Law and Order Wizard City. And then you were also part of the Cluseum arc.
Yes, and this room, it was actually written before then.
This means it hasn't actually been that long since we've had you on the show.
You were here just
All
the other
things
day.
considered.
We're very excited to check this out. But before we do, you make these escape rooms. They're a very good example of your sort of design skills. But you make other games as well. Do you want to talk quickly about where people can get the other games you've made and the sort of things you've got out there?
Yes, so I've got 2 RPG systems that I've designed. They're both horror comedy focused, and you can find them on my itch page, which is Vullinius Productions at itch, Vullinius. I've also got something else I'm working on for the end of July, which will hopefully be out by the time this podcast airs, which is a series of short horror scenarios, primarily for Call of Cthulhu, but can be adapted to other systems, based in the town where I grew up.
Nice.
Brilliant. I love it. People can go check it out. There is a link in the show notes below, so you can go and look at all the games there and the descriptions and see that hopefully that extra project is there already, ready to go for you. But this is an escape room show. Since you were last on, which was not that long ago, have there been any updates to your escape room experience?
I have done some playtesting for other people's escape rooms that they will be running either later in the season or previously in the season, depending on when this airs.
Nice.
But I have not had a chance to do any real life escape rooms.
It's tough. It's hard to get out there. Audio escape rooms, they're so much easier. They can just be delivered right into your ears while you sit at a computer. Well, the other element of this show is escape rooms mixed with tabletop role-playing. Have you done any extra tabletop role-playing since you were last on the show?
So yeah, in my day job, I'm a youth worker and I do run role-playing games, tabletop games for some of the young people I work with. I've got a group at the moment that is trying out different systems, so we've sort of tried a few things since then, and it's always really exciting to see young people enjoying role-playing because it is such a beneficial thing for their mental health in terms of expressing themselves and interacting with other people, and also it's just really fun to see what they come up with.
And do you tend to find more kids with hearts of gold or, oh my god, I have the freedom to murder and torture people, which was definitely how I started out?
It massively varies. I've definitely had both.
Yeah.
Lovely. All right, well, Dani, are you ready to massively torture some people?
That sounds about right.
I'm assuming that's what we'll do in this escape room.
I can only assume this is how you finish a decade.
I
this
feel
is-
bad about setting this up because actually it won't be 10 years until like May of 2027. So we'll actually have almost all of season 20 as well.
And
I've
yet-
really started this whole 10-year train too early. We're going to be a year on the 10-year train, Dani.
It's not an express train. It's a slow luxury
All right.
endeavor.
So this is season 19, the start of all stations to to 1 decade.
All stations to decade.
All stations to 10 years. All right, beautiful. Well, station 1, maybe. Alec, take us away.
Start us on our journey.
I shall. So this room is, again, based on Dungeons & Dragons, much like my first room. And the only thing you need to do right now is give me a player name, and you two will be playing one character.
All right.
Ooh.
So,
It's a Dungeons and Dragons style player name.
because of that, I think that we should maybe cap out at 4 or so, syllable at a time.
Interesting. Are we doing 2 names?
Depends on how disgusting it sounds.
All right.
Let's go.
You want to go syllable by... Wait, are you just going to write the syllables
Yeah.
down? And then I'm going to write syllables down, and then we come together and see what it is?
Oh, no, I was going to write them as we say them.
Oh,
I'm not a
okay,
crazy
cool. I
person.
saw you get your pen out. I thought that's an insane plan.
Yeah, I was going to write down my syllable so you could see it.
Okay.
I'll start. Gar, Gar.
Bro.
Garbro.
Garbro.
Oh, we're a dwarf. Lis, Lis.
Liz.
We'll decide where the name cut in half happens.
Toe. Garbro Listo.
Garbro Listo.
No, that's a Star Wars name. We've done this wrong, Danny. Danny, that's a Star Wars name. That's not a D&D name.
Okay.
Garbro Listo is a bounty hunter.
Let's do it backwards. Stoli Brogar.
Now that's a D&D name. Is this a new theory?
Stoli Brogar.
Stoli Brogar. Stoli Brogar, that's a dwarf's name.
Although I will say for this, you are a human, I'm afraid.
Sorry. We were raised by dwarves.
Yeah, entirely possible. Because, as a baby, you were found in the woods, held in the arms of a dying paladin who with his last breath told the people who found you your name, Stoli Brogar.
Is that just the sound a dying man makes?
It may well be. On you was nothing of note but a strange amulet around your neck that has never been able to be removed.
Ooh.
Your life is pleasant enough, but when you come of age, you are determined to discover who you are and where you come from. After travelling to the big city and paying almost all of your savings on mages, you're able to find out where the magic of the amulet was cast. It's been a long journey. The villages you pass through warn you of a lich that has made his lair in these woods, but you're not put off. The forest is dark and threatening, and you come to a cliff face with the entrance to a small cave lying in front of you. The way inside is dark, but you light a torch and head in. After only a few steps forward, however, you find yourself falling down a hole that you swear wasn't there before.
Oh, man.
It's a long fall, but far too soon for your liking, you hit the bottom. Not the floor, however, your fall is broken by several upward-facing brutes, each one sharpened to a point. You are impaled multiple times.
Ah!
Lying there unable to move, you feel a strange heat, your amulet burning around your neck before receding to a gentle warmth. The pain from the spike roots also fades, and you find that you're just kind of fine. I mean, you're stuck, but you can move your head to look around. The torch fell down with you, and in its light, you can tell you're in a small room, mostly filled with sharp trees, but there is something carved onto the wall, and I will give you that something now.
So we can't die.
I'm
How many times
into
did we
this.
died as a child that we don't remember?
How long were we in those woods?
All right. For people at home, you can see this wall. Ooh, Danny, would you like to read what's written on the side of our punji pit?
Love to. You have lost your freedom, foolish adventurer. Became greedy and ate more than you could chew. Maybe you could go forth from this place. Resume the destruction that is the want of your kind. If you are still alive, you may think there is naught you can do, but I am not too cruel. I respect intelligence. If you pay attention, you may learn the secret to escape.
All right. And
Z
then at the
equals
bottom
25.
it says Z equals 25. Now, there are definitely words that sound like numbers.
Oh, fair enough. I was so focused on the voice that I didn't pay a crazy amount of attention. But yeah, some of the wording, as I was saying them, did feel intriguing.
And there's also stains on the rock that highlight these numbers.
You're right. Oh, the first line threw
You have
me.
lost your freedom. Free.
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
Poor little dude's got a foot lisp.
It also highlights 8 became greedy in 8. The
Yep.
4 in maybe you could go 4th.
Yeah,
The-
it's just the 4 that is stained, not the 4th.
The very accent dependent 1. Oh, it's 1. In
This
want.
is great. We need to figure
One.
out what region this lich is from.
It's a northern lich.
There is
Just-
naught you can do.
There's naught you can do, which I guess is
0.
0.
I am not too,
Too
cruel. And
Uh,
if you pay attention.
Now, there's a chance,
Mhm.
if you'd like to write all these down, there's also a chance
Sure.
that these are only highlighting a few to let us know to look for them, and there's one that
Okay.
not highlighted.
While
I'm going to do a quick scan while you write those
Please
down.
do so.
And especially with the naught, that's kind of odd that there's a 0, because if oh no, Z is 25.
Yeah.
So naught is A.
Makes
Sneaky.
possible
Yeah.
sense.
Oh, if it's free, what if it's chew? 1, 2, 3.
Good point.
1,
good
2,
point.
3. Maybe you go forth from this place. Resume the destruction that is the want of your kind. If you are still alive, you may think that it's not do. I am not too cruel. I respect intelligence. If you pay attention, you may learn the secret to escape. Great. I'm happy with those being the only ones that I can see, which makes sense. They're the only ones highlighted.
Yeah, all right.
So what does that give us number-wise?
3, 8, 4, 1, 0, 2, 10.
And what does that give us letter-wise?
Let's go through them and check. It's surprisingly hard. I have done this. It was weirdly difficult to transpose them and then go, wait, do I want to go one letter back or one letter forward? If that is 25.
So 3, which would normally be C, is actually D.
That's what I'm hoping, yes.
So we start with D for free.
8 is usually H.
So it's I.
Yes. 4 is D, so it's E.
Die!
Makes sense. With check. Nailed it. So then there is the B.
Yep, the 1 from
Then
1.
we've got our 0, which must be our A.
Yep.
Meaning
then-
2 is C. And 10 is usually J, so it is now K.
Die back.
Die back.
Die back.
Billy, roll your dice. What are you doing?
Well, what's the
Roll
back
them
of a,
backwards.
what's the back of a die? 7.
That's true. The other thing, whatever adds up to 7.
Okay, die back.
And as you realise that word and you say it out loud, the trees do indeed begin to die back. The spikes receding from your body, leaving you on the
Ooh.
floor. And as they
Magic.
pull away, they reveal a small door in the wall.
All right. The ones that included the ones that were impaling us.
Yes, you are now
phenomenal.
you're now free to move.
Phew.
Okay, well, let's go through this door.
If we can, yeah, let's push on that door.
You stand up and march towards the door before hearing a strange creaking sound, and then for the second time today, the floor gives way beneath you.
This place sucks.
This fall is pretty short, however, and you land in a pile of earth and ceiling in front of a woman who just sighs and goes, "Ugh, I knew this would happen one day. I keep telling them all those heavy adventurers falling in the pits is going to damage the floor. That orc paladin we had the other week, that was probably what did it. Like the muscles, the armour." Your eyes track up as she talks, and you freeze as you see her properly. She's dressed in the robes of a mage, but they're ragged and torn. Her skin and flesh is missing, and a strange glow hovers in her empty eye sockets. "I'm Lydia, by the way," the skeleton says. "I'm just going on break, but if you hang around, the next person on patrol shift can show you the hidden door out. Shouldn't be too long to wait. Have a look around if you want. I'll just be in the break room." You're in a short corridor with a dead end one side and a door at the other. Lydia, the skeleton, taps out a strange pattern on the wall, causing the wall to melt into an archway. She walks through, leaving you standing in the corridor.
So she went through the dead end side, or?
Yes, she sort of created a door. So you are now in a corridor with 2 doors.
Glad you were paying
Ooh, and
attention
it
to that
stayed
because
as
I
a
am
door?
drawing Lydia, and I think I might. This might be my coolest character yet
I love
that
it.
I've ever drawn.
Yeah, has
Yes.
it reformed into a wall, or is it still?
No, you have 2 doors to go through, and I will say that there are no more tricks. You can actually start drawing the room now.
Well, she went one way. We could go the other. Is there anything on the walls that we can see in this little corridor?
No, it just seems to be regular dungeon walls.
Okay. Danny, would you like to go Lydia way or Nydia way?
Let's go the non-Lydia way for the moment. I'd like to learn more about this place before I get into conversation with her.
So you walk towards the door at the other end of the corridor, and it swings open pretty easily, and steam pours out as you open it. Going inside, you walk into a lavish pool room. Your attention is immediately drawn to the person swimming in the water. Beautiful, alluring, enticing, and you can't quite work out what they look like. And this strange dullness you've been feeling since you fell on those spikes seems to be helping you, and you're able to turn away from this person and examine the rest of the room. There is
Intriguing.
a pile of towels in the corner, and most are neatly folded, a few hung up on rails and sort of woven together in a very fancy manner. On either side of the pool, there are 5 pillars, tallest in the middle, small next to them, and then the 2 on either end are quite short, with the one closest to you being the shortest, and all have metal bands around them. The rest of the room is decorated with tall trees and plant pots with brightly coloured flowers, a different colour for each tree. The right wall is bright colourful tiles. The back wall has a waterfall cascading down into the pool, flowing through various metal cylinders, making a beautiful noise. The left wall has a large mosaic on it, and the floor is white tiles with a swirling black pattern.
So there was a mosaic on the left wall. What was on the far wall again?
Yeah, coloured tiles,
Oh,
which I
okay.
would call a mosaic.
And did we get a number for the flowery trees, or
No,
Was
I
it just
think
some?
A selection of
Yeah.
them,
awesome? Cool.
And they were
all
each
with
in
different coloured flowers.
coloured.
Yep.
And then we got the waterfall. We have the towels. We
Yep,
have the pool.
everything else
We have the
I
siren in the
got.
pool.
We don't know that.
It's too alluring.
Mm.
Are we worried that if we stay here, we'll get sirened away, or can we explore?
You feel like now that you've gone past that initial attraction, you're kind of like, I don't know, just it's not even like really anything. It's just like sort of a vague shape that's attractive, but you can't really tell why.
Sure,
Hmm.
just like me. Okay, well, Danny, what would you like to look at?
I'm interested in these pillars and their metal bands.
Yeah, we can go have a look at these pillars.
There's not much to say about them. They are sort of smooth pillars with smooth metal bands around each of them. The metal bands appear to be some silver, some gold. There doesn't seem to be any particular pattern to it, though.
And if we touch them, they don't spin or anything like that.
Not really. You think you maybe could with enough force, but you're also a little bit worried about breaking them.
Fair enough. We've had enough structural disintegrity on our journey so far.
That's fair. If we jump in this pool, it's going to explode and then drip down into a room below us. Let's have a look at the towels.
Okay.
Yep. Some of the towels are folded up neatly, sort of easy to take,
Mm.
but a few of them are sort of hung over hooks and kind of woven together in strange, intricate patterns.
Can we make anything of these patterns, or is it just they look sort of weird right now?
Looks sort of weird right now.
Okay.
Okay. And if we try and take a folded towel, is there anything underneath those folds?
Yeah, so you can sort of pick them up, have a look. They just look like regular towels.
Okay, weird. Danny, would you like to pick the next thing?
I'd love to look at this mosaic.
The mosaic on the left.
Mosaic.
Hugging the left wall right now.
The mosaic seems to shift as you look at it. Always two figures, and though you can't clearly identify them, you feel something deep inside you, assuring you that this is you and the figure in the pool. A wonderful life together, if only you go close to them. Something seems broken about it. It's generally showing you two humans, wedding rings on their hands, but sometimes you see different couples, each showing their own culture's symbol of love. There's two dwarves with the marriage beads on their beards, made of non-sparking metals usually, brass, bronze, copper. An elf couple with beautifully woven metal circlets in their hair, of the nature-focused style that elves quite like, so silver for the leaves, purple gems for the flowers. Orcs with their swirling marriage tattoos on their arms, and a halfling couple wearing the knotted leather bracelets from their hand-fasting ceremony.
Oh boy, which one's going to be important to us?
We do have silver circular things of metal.
I
Maybe
suppose
that could
that's
become
true.
an elven circlet. And the gold ones become the wedding rings. And the dwarven beads could be something. The towels could be the hand fastening ropes for the
So
halflings.
this whole room is just a big monument to love and ceremony.
The beads will be the tiles on the other side, and we'll squeeze ink out of the trees to make tattoos.
No, that's what the waterfall is for.
Oh, of course.
God. Okay, interesting. So, purple. We have flowers, not berries. All right.
Oh, yes, you're right. Purple.
Well, yeah,
purple
getting
berry
lots of good
things.
observations here, but I don't know what inputs to make. I am, as usual, going to be reluctant to try to engage with NPCs.
I think we should get a look at each of these objects and then talk to the siren
Okay.
from a position of power and knowledge.
Okay.
So let's have a look at the coloured tiles on the wall opposite the mosaic.
I can send you what they look like.
Ooh.
Oh, yes, people at home, you can see these tiles,
Ah.
but oh my gosh, this is a lot of coloured tiles. Oh, this looks like I need to move back and there's something written in it.
Oh God, really? I assumed we wouldn't be able to do this until we'd like put something over it.
Maybe those pinks look like S's.
No, they don't.
I'm going to take my glasses off.
We are seeing like a 7 up and down by, I don't know, 20 tiles across, just different coloured squares.
I think 20 is an understatement.
Really? Fine.
25,
It is, it's 25.
You
Okay,
fool.
25 by 7 grid of colours.
I think
but-
7's a precise statement.
They look very smattered to me.
Hmm.
Billy, as a glasses wearer, you are more used to having to deal with blurry images than I am.
Yeah, taking off my glasses didn't help. So there's also a chance that we can just pry some of these tiles to use as purple beads on the silver circlet?
I mean, I suppose let's give it a prod and a poke. Do we notice anything new about how firm this thing is if we poke at it?
So you start poking at the tiles, and they all seem pretty solid until at one point your hand just goes straight through the wall. Not in a breaking down sense, but more in an illusion sort of sense. And you're able to pop your head through and see a strange, long floor on the other side with these colours and runes carved into it, and a very dramatic looking door at the other end.
Ooh.
And I also have an image of that for you.
Oh my goodness. Okay, wow, yeah, what I'm seeing here is another grid, this time 7x7 squares. Similar colours to what we were seeing on that tiled wall, but...
Yes.
Oh boy.
They all have symbols on them. And the symbols are not limited to one in each
It's
colour.
not a one symbol to one colour. It's
As in, like,
many
rather,
to many.
the green is not all the same symbol, but I do actually think that each symbol might appear once in every colour.
Oh, in a Sudoku
Like,
sort of
if
way.
we got all of the greens together, that would give us one of each of the symbols. And if we got all the
Oh.
purples together, that would give us one of each of the symbols, etc., for the oranges, the ambers, the yellows.
That's fun. These symbols, they're pretty complex. Like, they're the level of complex that I would generally be too lazy to put into one of my rooms.
They do look like maybe we could solve them into like the collection of letters or numbers that make up that thing. That might just be
Ooh.
because symbols are symbols, but like
I
something
could see
could
that
be
for
like
some
an
of them, but not
S.
all of them.
No, yeah, you're right. There's numbers of lines through them as well, but definitely not something I think we need to figure out now.
Is there anything, there's nothing like as a starting point where we can like connect either go to the same color or the same symbol in an Uno-like fashion?
Maybe,
see
but I think
that.
if that's the case, something might direct us there, and it's going to be a waste of time to try
I
and
think
solve
that's
it now.
fair. On that note, can we just poke our heads through, or
Are we
could
poking
we?
our heads through this big black thing in the bottom left?
The big black thing you can fit your entire body through, but you get
Oh.
the sense that this is some kind of trap floor for adventurers, and it's probably
Yeah.
best to not walk onto it until you know what
Yeah,
you're doing.
that is what I'm
Absolutely.
thinking. All right, well, that's good to know it's there. Shall we... I mean, we'll have a quick look at these trees, and then we can talk to the siren.
There's still the waterfall as well. You're not interested in the waterfall?
Oh, good point. Well, let's have a quick look at the back of the door. Let's have a quick look at the trees.
Yeah.
So the trees they're sort of like palm trees, but they've got sort of silvery leaves with these colourful flowers in them. And yeah, you've got different coloured flowers in each
That's
tree.
the silver circlet.
Sure.
It's a nature-based circlet.
Or
Sorry.
something to that extent.
Yeah, I mean, is there a particular tree you would like to look at?
Is there one that has silver leaves that have purple berries on them?
Yes, there is
Great.
one with silver leaves and purple flowers. And examining it, you see a strange symbol carved into the trunk that you vaguely recognise from your magic studies as being an anchoring rune. And you know that whatever it is, this is powering some kind of spell in this room.
Can I take a leaf?
You can take a leaf. It's just a
Okay.
tree.
All right, I put it on my head, like a circlet.
Sure,
Okay, so
sure.
this is part of it. We found the elf part.
Intriguing. All right. So the elf part was the circlet.
Yep. Humans with wedding rings.
Sure.
Dwarves with beads. Beads in their beards. Beard
Yep.
beads, or just beads?
Yes, metallic marriage beads, and you know that they always make them from a non-sparking metal, so they're safe in
Mhm.
mines.
Okay.
Orcs with their
Orcs
tattoos.
with tats.
Yeah.
Halflings
hand
with
fast.
hand fastening
So that
ties.
could be potentially related to the towel knots.
I think so. Yeah.
You're right.
Quick jaunt to the waterfall.
Absolutely.
What's the waterfall doing?
The waterfall is sort of cascading through these short metal pipes and making like a beautiful sort of almost a wind chime noise, but from water instead. It's very pretty. The pipes are sort of all different metals, different styles.
Do they have any little nuts and bolts in them that might resemble beads?
Not little nuts and bolts, but you think that some of them do kind of look like marriage beads.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Okay.
Don't know exactly how to do that yet. And then finally, back of the door.
Uh-huh.
Is there anything on the back of the door we came in?
There is not.
Great. I think we need to talk to this siren.
Oh, man.
That might give us the kind of
Yep.
the quest line of this room.
All right, I would like to do so. Well, obviously, not looking it in the whatever it has for eyes. Also, we should be standing next to the waterfall so that if it tries to talk, it has to speak up a bit and not use a quiet, seductive voice.
Sure. And we can say, hello, hey person in a pool, how you going? We're looking to find out about this cool amulet.
They just kind of sigh and go, "Ugh, I'm on shift at the moment. If you're from maintenance, I've been complaining about that hole in the wall for weeks now. Please deal with it."
All right, well, we found the hole in the wall.
Oh, brilliant. You didn't need any of your illusion dispelling tools then?
Do you have any illusion dispelling tools?
Your maintenance, why do you not have your tools with you?
I'm bad at my job.
Honestly, just find the anchors, turn the illusion off, go get your tools if you need them to turn the illusion off, and then fix the hole in the wall, because otherwise the adventurers can skip half the dungeon. And then they just dive back into the water.
All right, beautiful. Well, we found one anchor, and we think we know there might be a couple more.
Yeah.
But we don't have the tools regardless to turn the illusion off.
Okay.
We did find the illusion, I think.
Yeah.
So maybe we can skip half the escape room.
Sweet. Do you think that we might need to go back into the other
Let's
room?
check the other room.
What was the other? Was it I forget. Was it a break room?
We maybe. We never went in, so we can go check it out. I think
she said where she was going.
Let's go check the break room.
Okay, let's head out of this one for the moment. So we'll be back when we're more prepared. My bad.
Yeah, so you head over to the room that Lydia went through. Going inside, it's small and surprisingly cozy. There is a table with a few undead sat around it. Lydia's one of them, and as you walk in, she kind of points at you and talks to the others. There is a notice board on one wall. There are 5 lockers in sort of a little alcove bit. There is a small kitchenette area for drinks and snacks and stuff, and 3 sofas arranged in a semicircle near the kitchenette. One of the sofas has a wraith asleep on top of it, and he's sort of bobbing up and down gently, half in, half out of the sofa as he sleeps.
Aww. I gotta try to draw that. Problem is, I'm really bad at drawing couches.
All right, Danny, lead the way.
Really? You want me to lead the way
I would
right
like
now?
you to lead the way.
I'm still very much drawing a wraith.
I know, this is why I always lead the way. Because you have to draw everything that gets said, and therefore...
Only when it's cool.
There's no time for you to lead the way, so I'm waiting for you. Danny, lead the way.
All right, we stroll in like we know something. What was Lydia saying about us? Did we hear?
You didn't hear, like, just as you walk in, but as you get closer to the table, you hear saying, you're on shift later, right? You're okay to take the new guy back up? And one of the zombies, who has sort of arrows and sort of a bow slung over his back, just goes, yeah, no, I swapped with Enid so she could be off this afternoon. I'll sort it, don't worry.
You guys are the best.
So sat around the table is the skeleton mage that led you here, who you know to be Lydia. A large zombie with a black executioner's hood on. A zombie with his head sat on the table in front of him. The one who just spoke with sort of the bows and arrows. And another zombie with mushrooms growing out of most of their body.
Ooh. It sounds cute, but I know that I wouldn't like it. Growth. Some people have hole phobia. I'm not good with growths.
Danny, can we walk up to the zombies, look at the executioner zombie and the headless zombie, and say, looks like you two have history?
They don't pay too much attention to you. They're playing some kind of card game. You see a little pile of, like, stuff in the middle, and the one with his head off just kind of rolls his eyes and goes, yeah, no, it's fine though, we're chill now.
All right, wonderful. What you playing?
Yeah, who's winning?
So they say the name of the game, which is not one you recognise, but they explain the rules to you. And it's some kind of bluffing game, and the one with the hood on goes, yeah, no, Elwyn says he won this like really cool dispelling candle from some maintenance guys the other day, so he's going to put it in when he starts playing. But right now it's just sort of money and jewellery and stuff that we've gotten off adventurers.
Is that the name of the wraith who's sleeping over there?
Yeah, that's him.
I can pick up on context clues. All right. Sounds like we don't need to deal with these people for a bit, Danny.
Yeah, we need to either wake the wraith, which seems rude, or wait for them to wake up on their own, which, as far as I know, could take anywhere from 5 seconds to 5 centuries. Yeah. Based on what I know about wraiths.
Well, why don't we
check out the notice board?
I was going to say the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So the notice board has 2 notes that people have left on it and a calendar. Which would you like to look at first?
Note number 2.
Rude.
The notes are together, I'm afraid, so you can
Damn.
just choose to ignore the
Yes.
first one when you read it.
For people at home, you can see these notes.
Bill, you can read your precious number 2.
No. We'll start from the left. Check the calendar for the patrol schedule. Remember to let everyone know if you swap shifts.
Oh, they were letting each other know that they'd swap shifts.
That happened. We
I
saw
didn't
that
pay
happen.
attention.
I
The
can
other
repeat
one
that
is-
if you need it.
If we need it, yes. The other one is, if you're using the ghost machine to make coffee,
Oh,
please only use the plain cups. The patterned ones look weird when put back together. And if you are, then get your own plain mugs. I'm the only one who has to use it anyway. That was in a different handwriting at the bottom of that one.
okay. And then at the bottom, is that just the top of the calendar? We can get a better image of the whole calendar.
Yep, that is the top of the calendar. The whole image is here.
Let's have a look at a calendar. For people at home, this is another linked image.
Whoa! Okay, so this is a thorough work schedule calendar for an entire 32-day month. So yeah, we've got just a variety. Every day it looks like 2 people are on duty.
Hey, what's up with this month, Danny?
What's wrong with this month?
They have 8-day weeks
Oh,
and
yeah.
32 days in a month.
Makes sense. Seems,
It's a fantasy world.
seems very structured.
It is. I can tell you a bit about what your character knows about it if you'd like.
Why not?
Yeah, what do we know about the month of
Learn
flame?
the world.
So you know that it's using the common date system, which is when the cultures of elves, orcs, dwarfs, and halflings, because they each use an 8-day week, hundreds of years ago, they each put in 2 days from each of their culture to create a blended calendar.
Aw.
Unfortunately, you were raised in a really isolated human village with 7-day weeks.
Mm.
You have no idea what these dates are.
Dear God. Is that real D&D law or yours?
It is mine for this puzzle.
Awesome.
Lovely.
I had a very fun time making it up.
There's a hammer and a mountain.
By
Day
that,
one-
you're saying the days of the week. And
You're right. Each of these days, from the 1st to the 8th, and
is
then
denoted
repeated
by a symbol.
denoted by a symbol. The first symbol looks like a hammer to me.
Okay, fair enough.
The
Or
second
a T
symbol-
with a really fat head.
Yeah, second symbol looks like a mountain.
Definitely.
The third one looks like a tree.
Yep. Fourth is
A star with stars
few
around
little
it.
stars, yeah. Next one, definitely a sword.
Sword.
Reindeer.
Yeah, creepy. You know the bad guys from the DLC of
Outer Wilds.
Outer Wilds? That's what they look
Sure.
like.
Next one is a stop sign that is dangerously close to catching on fire.
Yes, yeah, lollipop fire. And then the last one is like a plate with a fork, spoon, and knife
Yeah,
coming out the
it's
top.
a beautiful cutlery set.
And these are the mixed symbology
day.
of the elves, orcs, dwarves, and halflings?
It is, yes.
Surely it's dwarf, elf, orc, halfling, right? Dwarves love hammers and mountains. Elves love trees and stars. This is pure fantasy
Halflings
racism,
just
by the
love
way.
food.
Hey, halflings love cooking their
Lollipops.
stop signs and eating on a plate, and orcs love swords and antlers.
Checks out.
I'm just going purely based on fantasy stereotypes.
All right. Can I stretch my memory back to that conversation that we just heard about them saying someone was swapping shifts with someone?
So the zombie with the arrows
Yeah.
said that they were swapping shifts with Enid so that she could have this afternoon off.
Okay.
Oh,
so-
yes, and for people at home, the rest of this calendar underneath those symbols is weeks, like a series of 4 8-day weeks, each one with 2 people on. Presumably, if it's an afternoon off thing, like morning, afternoon.
Yeah. So I would say that
Like,
whatever
so-
today is, I
Would-
don't know how much we need to identify what today is, but we're looking for one where Enid is scheduled to be on in the afternoon.
So, for example, on this first set of weeks, none of them, on the first week, none of that would be relevant because it's Aelwyn, then Florizel, Lydia, then Aelwyn, Enid, then Florizel, Enid, then Florizel, Lydia, then Corin, Florizel, then Lydia, Enid, Corin, Aelwyn.
Man, Florizel's a hard worker.
Florizel. I was thinking the same thing about Enid.
I say I say that out loud. Say Florizel's a hard worker, and I see who looks. Does anyone look complimented by that?
They're all far too engrossed in their game, unfortunately.
Okay, fair.
How many days do you have? So we're looking for Enid in the afternoon?
That's my assumption, and assuming that the bottom person is the afternoon shift, then that could be the 9th, the 10th, the 18th, the 24th, or the 29th.
Okay. So far, maybe 5 days that it
Yeah.
could be.
That's all right.
Some of those double up with who's in the morning, so there must be some other element that we can find here.
I would assume so.
But, okay. This is interesting. Good to know.
I will note. Can we go back to that notice board? To the other notices
Yes.
that were there. So we're saying the ghost machine to make coffee, and someone has said that they're the only one who
It's probably that ghost.
I'm emphasizing has to use it.
Yeah, it's probably that ghost.
The Wraith?
Yeah.
I suppose so. Just in case we need to know the Wraith's handwriting.
Oh, interesting. Good point.
And who did they say was going to bet the
The ghost.
No, what did they say a name?
Oh, yeah.
Aylwin.
Thank you.
Elwyn is a ghost.
Beautiful.
Nice. And we didn't. The other ones didn't say what their name was. Just that
They're not Enid.
They're not Enid.
Yep.
And we know who Lydia is.
This is true. Which means, what are the names that we have left to work with?
We don't know who Florizel is.
Mhm.
We don't know who Enid is because we know Enid's not
sure.
here, I guess, or maybe not. but
Corin.
There's a Corin.
Any others?
That might be it.
Sweet.
Elwyn, Florizel, Lydia, Elwyn, Enid, Florizel, Lydia, Corin. I don't see any other names.
Okay.
So of our names,
I still have 4 people around this table that I don't know the names of.
interesting. Maybe they're not working in the month of Flame.
That's true.
Okay. Maybe there's a person called Hyphen who's taking the middle shift every single day this month.
Not impossible. Okay. Well, can you check out...
It's the executioner because he likes to separate things.
Maybe...
Do
What?
you consider a hyphen separating things or bringing them together? Actually, I don't know. All right.
My next thing, just to be clear, I don't want to disturb Aylwin, but is there anything interesting about the other sofas?
No, you sort of have a look down. There's maybe a few sort of dropped bits and pieces of rubbish, but no, nothing
Not
relevant.
a problem.
We might be able to get more information about people from the lockers,
I suppose
of
that's
which
true.
there are 5.
Let's try to, as unrudely as possible, see how much we can go through people's lockers.
Yeah, luckily everyone's very into the card game. The lockers are in a little bit of an alcove, so you're able to kind of sneak up and have a look at them. They've all got locks on them, but only one of them is actually engaged. So you can open up the lockers.
Let's do it.
Locker number 1 has a magical staff, various spell reagents, and a catalogue of magical items. Stuff like, guardian golems, doors where one tells the truth and one lies, enchanted armour, any kind of magical item you can think of.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Locker number 2 is just full of arrows, poison arrows, magic arrows, regular arrows, just arrows, massive pile of them, and there is a note stuck to the inside of the door.
Yay.
Locker number 3 has a sword, various bits of armour, some quills and ink, and all have been very, not neatly, but enthusiastically labelled Florizel. Locker number 4 is the only one with the lock actually engaged, and it's a 4-digit numbered lock. Locker number 5 is completely empty, apart from a box of plain mugs.
Lovely.
Poor, probably, Aylwin.
Yes. Get your own plain mugs. I'm the only one who has to use it anyway. That is probably Aylwin the ghost.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say locker 5 is going to be Aylwin's locker. Locker 1 is going to be Lydia's locker, the skeleton magic user.
She was pretty magic-y, wasn't she?
She loves magic.
She-
That's why I put a hat on her head for you.
That's true. Not Enid will probably be the arrows.
Was that the one who would swap with Enid?
I believe so, yes.
Arrowhead, yeah.
We can look at the note
Yes,
for more
true.
details on that. Florizel swords and quills and bits and pieces.
Yes.
Very normal.
It could be the headless
It could be.
zombie or the executioner
It
zombie.
could be an executioner. Does the sword give execution vibes?
You would say it looks pretty light compared to what you'd imagine an executioner's axe to be, and also compared to the size of the executioner zombie.
Fair.
Yeah, that's true. He does already have a weapon. Well, let's have a look at the note.
Maybe we
in
should look at
locker
the note in
2,
locker 2.
right?
So no fancy picture for the note, it's just the text is here.
Oh my gosh, there's so much text.
Rod says he's going to do some traditional cooking on one of the dwarf days this month. Apparently it's the last month of the dwarvish calendar, even though Flame is only the 6th month for common dates. I'm working one Hammer's day, but all the rest of the dwarf days I have off, so hopefully it won't be on that one and I can go up to his floor. Verana's floor has given her a double shift on Second Trees Day, but she's not back on till Hunt's Day. Ask Lydia if she can swap her Cook Day shift for my Stars Day that week so I can go up and see her when we're both free. Done. Which is written in different pen as though it was written later. Then, remember, swapped shifts with Enid so she could get to the book release. means I'm now doing 3 feast day shifts, but I've only got 1 morning shift a week now, so no bother there.
Oh, okay. So we can figure out the name of Arrowface. Arrowface is, first of all, not Enid, not Lydia. Rod and Verona do not appear on our shift. I guess they're a different. Verona's on a different floor.
Yeah. And Rod seems to be in a cooking sort of role rather than a dungeon keeping sort of role, but you never know.
What we do get is, now that they swap with Enid,
They're doing 3 feast day shifts.
So we need someone who does 2 feast days, and then and only currently on the board 2 feast days.
Yeah, okay.
Who does that limit us to? Oh, what are feast days as well?
I assume it's the one
It's
that
probably 8.
I'm pretty sure I already called it a feast day.
7 is cooking day, 8th is feast day.
Yeah.
Because they're just based on the images.
Mm.
So someone who's doing 2 shifts could
Ooh,
be. We know it's
okay.
not Lydia.
It looks, like Corin or Aelwyn, but we know it's not Aelwyn.
We know. So this must be Corin.
I think that we can call that one Corin.
Okay. Anything else there that we care about specifically at the moment?
I mean, it does give us some help about, more details about the calendar if we need them. But I don't know if we need them
Yeah,
specifically, like
Lydia
which
has a
ones are the
cook day
dwarf days
shift.
and things like that.
Yeah, we know Hammer's Day is one of the dwarf days, which, again, Hammer and Mountain, that's very dwarfy.
We also have,
Hunt's Day. Which one's Hunt? Oh, that'll be the one with the antlers.
now we've established, this establishes what day it is today, right?
Oh, because I'm now doing 3 feast day shifts.
Yeah,
and
isn't
this
that-
is the day that they swapped with Enid.
Exactly.
So today is feast day, yeah.
So, calendar. So today is the 24th of Flame.
Today is the 24th of Flame.
Now, just to know, we've got a 4-digit lock. It's pretty unlikely that whoever owns locker number 4 would just change their locker combination day by day. But a date does give you potentially a 4-digit
I mean, we could try
code.
2406.
I don't want to try it just yet. I just want to keep it in mind.
Okay.
And of course, it might belong to a dwarf, so it might actually be...
Well, we don't know. It just says last, so that's why I didn't worry about
Yeah.
that. Rod is a dwarf, probably.
likely.
Wants to do traditional dwarf cooking on the last month of dwarf calendar. Be weird if they weren't a dwarf, like us, someone raised by dwarves.
All right, well, that is all good to know.
Double
And-
check. They do say they're only working for 1 Hammer's Day,
Well, let's
and
check.
all the rest of the dwarf days I have off.
Okay, well, let's check
There's only
it out.
2 dwarf days, weren't there?
Yeah, there were 2 for each day.
Okay. So we think this is Corin.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Corin is working 1 Hammer's Day.
Okay, and then there is no Corin in the mountain.
Yes, but there is a Corin in Tree. There's a Corin in
everything
Star.
else.
Yeah, so this is good
Great.
proof that we don't just go on vibes.
Yep.
We now have proof that the mountain is Dwarf Day.
First 2 of the dwarf days.
Great, great, great.
Lovely. All this food talk has got me hungry. Should we go check out the kitchenette?
I love it.
So you go to look at the kitchen. Most of it's about what you're used to. There's a cupboard for mugs, a Magitech coffee machine, some little snacks, none of which you recognize. There is a weird, magical machine, though, and you have no idea what it is, but it looks
I know what
very
it is.
magic. There is also a notebook that sort of looks like it's been dropped on the floor and half kicked under the fridge.
Oh, no.
Let's get it.
Well, as good Samaritans, we should definitely pick that up.
You flick through, it's mostly a not very clear handwriting diary of gossip that you do not care about. But flicking through, you do find one page that seems kind of useful.
Ooh.
Oh, another big written thing.
Your turn.
Florizel's super secret gambling plan.
Tell us
Do
about
not
Florizel.
read! Do not read! All right. I'm not going to read it.
Okay.
It says do not read.
All right.
And I respect Florizel too much. All right. Getting annoyed at losing all the time.
Aw.
Was talking to Lydia today, and she told me about a thing called tells. Apparently, it's really easy to work out when I'm bluffing because I always start rolling my head around.
Yes.
Okay.
I hope.
So we know
No.
that headless is
Look,
Florizel.
anyone can roll their head around. I'm just making some assumptions here.
Oh, we know that Florizel is number 3, right?
Yeah.
Why do we know that? Did it say
It said it.
Florizel?
Everything in there was labeled.
Okay. So,
Slightly messily because he can't see very well.
so Florizel is headless. Wonderful. Yada yada yada. Blah, blah, blah. They always start rolling their head around. New gambling plan. This is underlined several times. Work out everyone's tells. Win the game. I know Aylwin's tell.
Yep.
He always clicks his tongue when he gets bad cards. Lydia, she taps her fingers on her ribs when she's got good cards. I don't know why Morgan's even here. This isn't their break room. I guess their floor doesn't play?
Ooh.
Tell is sighing on bad cards, though. Corin cracks their knuckles on good cards. You writing these all down?
Corin cracks on good.
Crack on good. Enid twists her shirt round her finger when she has good cards.
Twists good.
Also, while I was watching so closely, I managed to work out her password. Sort of. It's something to do with that book series she's always reading. Some date she's excited for.
Okay. Great. So we know what day today is, so we can find out, and maybe she'll say like, hey, in 2 days.
Well, wait, hold on. No. But we know today's date.
Yeah.
Because...
Yeah, but we don't know what date
Yes, we
she's
do.
looking forward to.
Swapped shift with Enid so she could get to the book
Oh my God,
release.
that's what she was
Dani,
going to.
you idiot!
So it is today.
Yeah, it is today. So we know
Great.
the password is 2406.
Yay!
Unless we need to figure out the dwarf month. But let's go to the locker that is locked and put in 2406.
Let's do it.
And it works.
Yes.
And the locker opens up.
What does Enid have in Enid's locker?
Inside is a pile of books and a note and a large executioner's axe.
Ooh,
Yay.
great. Okay, so Enid is the
Hello,
executioner.
Enid. So that means that Mushroomy is the ringer, Morgan.
I love it. Good point. So you've got notes of who's who?
I do have notes on
And you've got
who's
notes
who.
of their tells?
Everyone except for Florizel themselves.
The Florizel's tell is that their head rolls around when they're lying.
Oh, yeah.
Great. Let's steal some mugs while we're here. At least one mug. I think we should make Aylwin, who's sleepy, a cup of ghost coffee.
Okay, that's fair. The mugs here,
You need the plain mugs, and these are plain mugs.
these were plain ones?
Yes. And then I would like to head over to that ghost coffee machine, the one presumably that looks like a magic machine we don't understand.
Yep, so you get to the machine and you look at it, and what do?
We go back to Lydia's locker.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Lydia has a book that's all about different magical items.
Oh, goodness.
I think we should look
well
through the
done.
book to see if there's anything about ghost coffee makers.
There is. You flick
Ghost
through
machines, rather.
and you find an advert for object essence condensers. And it's advertised as being very easy to use. You just create the drink and you smash it in the condensing bowl.
So that's why the colourful ones
we need
looked
the-
weird.
Yeah, when you put them back together
Yeah.
again. So we need to make a plain mug, fill it with a drink, and then smash it to kill the drink, and then they get a ghost of a drink.
Oh.
You don't
Yeah.
stand a ghost of a drink, Yugi. So
All right. There was another
There was a normal coffee machine,
It was a
wasn't there?
regular coffee machine, right?
There's a regular coffee machine.
I'd
Yep,
like to use this mug to make a regular coffee.
you do.
Wonderful.
I don't know how to make coffee. I'm in way over my head here.
I would like to put
You
the
just
coffee on the
Press
ghost
the
machine,
button.
Thank
Yep,
God.
and I'd like to smash it.
you smash it. A faint blue wisp sort of come out and gathers into the funnel of the machine, and then a ghost of a coffee pops out the top. You're not able to fully touch it, but by sort of waving your hand through it, you can kind of make it move about slightly in the air. You can sort of waft it around.
I have a ghost. I feel bad.
Ghost of the coffee.
I'm glad I don't drink coffee.
Can we call El? Well, let's maybe try and wake Elwin up. And maybe they'll say like, "Give me a coffee," and we'll say, "Already done, idiot."
I suppose we can try that. How do you shake a wraith awake?
Well, you can't shake them, but maybe we can yell at them.
That's rude, but okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you
Just
sort
go
of
up to
go
them and say,
over.
Elwin!
Elwin,
Elwin!
wake up!
Yeah, they sort of toss and turn on the sofa a bit, and then they kind of go, "Whoa, what?" And then they see the ghost of the coffee floating. It's like, "Oh,
Quickly.
are you like an intern or something? Did you make me coffee?"
I'm new.
So maybe. We haven't been given an official title yet.
Thanks, I guess. He goes and he grabs the coffee and he's like, "Oh, everyone's playing already. Yeah, no, I'm coming. And then he hurries over to the gambling table.
Nice. I was worried you might have to go and find an alarm clock and kill that too. Turn it into a ghost alarm clock. All right.
How many players can the game hold?
Can I play?
You absolutely can play.
Wonderful.
Oh,
My
that's
name
so
is
great.
Stoli Brogar.
Hold on, what have we got to bet with?
I'll gamble
you have-
this ancient medallion.
You can't take the amulet off, I'm afraid.
They
It
don't know
is-
that.
You've never been able to take it off. But no, you've got a few bits of gold left over from your how much you paid to get here. So you gamble that, and using the notes you've made on everyone's tells, because you have now worked out who everyone is and what their tells are, you are able to win this strange candle that Eowyn put in, and it's got this blue flame. And as you pick it up with your winnings, he's like, "Oh yeah, it's a dispelling candle, a one-up for maintenance guy. It's
Nice.
for releasing anchor runes and stuff."
Releases the anchor runes. Beautiful. We can go dispel those runes. Now we know what to do with it once we find them.
That's so cool, but not so cool that you should feel bad about losing it.
Hey, we're technically in maintenance. Someone confused us for maintenance, so we work in maintenance. So really, we're just taking our rightful property back. He should never have gambled this away. He got fired and we got his job.
That's fair, that's fair. All right. Oh, well, my break time might be over.
Back to the grindstone. See you later. Let's go back to the room.
Lydia, Corin, Florizel, Enid, Elwyn, Morgan.
Yeah,
I had to
they all
read
kind
so many dossiers to get this job.
They all kind of awkwardly nod and smile at you as you say their names.
Oh, hey, does anyone know the siren's name?
They all just look at each other and shrug and just go, "No, Siren, I think. I've never
Oh,
asked.
Okay.
Not your
She's not very
department.
nice."
No.
And the other one goes, "You mean he's not very nice?" And they're like, "Wait, what?"
Beautiful. All right. Let's head back to the pool.
I love that for sirens. They'll be what they need to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And say,
Okay, yeah, I guess we go back to the pool room.
Yeah.
Straight to the pool room.
Exactly. So we found one of them already. Back to a tree
Mm.
with the silver leaves and the purple
Yeah, this one that had an anchor symbol on it.
And I would like to hold... I mean, look, we could read the book about how to use a dispelling candle. I reckon it'll be self-explanatory. I light the candle and I put it next to
How
the
the
anchor
hell
room.
are you going to light that candle, Billy?
Magically. I say...
No, Alec, don't you accept this?
I say... Instead of saying die back, I say light up.
So you don't actually need to light the candle, it's already lit.
And I bring it close to the anchor rune.
You do, and the rune glows slightly, and the glow kind of zoops into the flame of the candle.
Woohoo.
Wonderful. All right,
All
that's
right.
one. That's the elf circlet solved.
Fun. All right, well, now we were certainly looking at these.
The halfling
Oh.
ties on the towels. Can we try those
That
now?
wasn't what I was going for, but okay.
Because I feel like we sort of saw those. Can we, if we know we're looking for a magical halfling hand fastening
Yeah, can we-
section,
Flingle around those knotted towels and see a symbol anywhere?
yeah, can we find a rune on the towels?
Yeah, so you find the towel knots that match up to the pattern of weaving that you see on the mosaic. You fling it aside, and there is indeed a rune carved behind it. You hold the candle to it, and it dispels.
Amazing. Okay, so now about these human rings,
They have gold rings.
what finger do humans wear those
Oh, you're
rings
right, because
on?
those are hands. They're in like a
There were
hand
5
pattern.
of them, and the middle one was the biggest.
So we want to go to the fourth one.
Assuming that culture
assuming that-
in Faerun or other lands does the same.
Well, and we want to look at the left hand.
Well, it was
Of
on the
the
left
two
side.
hands.
Yeah, should go into the left side of the room.
Yeah, we go to the left side of the columns and we go the fourth from the thumb and we see the gold band there. And does it have a an anchor rune on it?
Yeah, so this time, knowing what you're looking for, you feel brave enough to properly give it a twist, and it indeed pops slightly and slides up, and you dispel the rune underneath it.
Wonderful. That's humans
fun.
done.
All right.
We got the ties, we got the circlet, we got the rings. We know where those beads were. They were part of this waterfall, a waterfall of beard,
Yeah.
a beard waterfall with beads in it.
This is true.
Can we look closer? Is it possible to look closer at the dwarves in the mosaic? I know they were kind of. Do we get any? So it's a beard with beads in it. Is that all we get?
Yes, you know from growing up with dwarves that
Yes, we
what
did.
metal these beads are always made out of.
Oh yes, it's a non-sparking metal.
Mm.
Are these chimes clanging against each other in the waterfall?
Most of them are, yes, but you notice that there is one that seems to be made of a slightly duller metal than the rest of them.
Oh, I see.
Can we? Is that within reach? Can we get up there?
Yep, you get a little bit wet squeezing behind the waterfall, but you are able to kind of reach in and grab it and see the rune carved into the back of it.
I'll make
Beautiful.
a note that we're slightly heavier than we were before.
All right. And I dispel that.
Our weight has been a big problem for us so far in this room.
That's true. So the orc tattoos, what exactly do they look like? Because presumably they might match something on the wall.
We have seen a
Yeah,
lot
they're
of
these sort of
colourful
swirling patterns, sort of just black ink tattoos.
A swirling black ink pattern.
The floor, the actual floor
The
was
floor
black
was
and white.
patterned. That's right. The
Let's
floor was covered in
look-
black and white
We looked at the door
patterns.
and we didn't look at the floor.
I forgot to draw it.
Monsters. Yep.
There must be a section of that black patterning on the floor that
We
looks the
got
same
it.
as the orc.
Let's do a full
Tattoos.
circle
There
around the room and
is.
look around.
Yes,
Awesome.
you walk around, and eventually you do find a pattern that matches. And reaching down to touch the tiles, one of them is slightly loose. You flip it up, and you are able to dispel the rune. And as you do, the room itself seems to warp and change, and the mosaic in the corner cracks. And as you turn, the room is completely different. The water is dank and murky, the plant's overgrown, the floor and walls are filthy, and the pillars are
Gross.
cracked and broken. And in the pool is instead a strange glowing light attached to a large shadow under the water. The only thing that looks clean
it's
in
a
the room is
will-o'-the-wisp.
part of the colourful tiles.
All right. Well, the tiles are all dirty except for one
Ooh.
clean section, which I believe is where we stuck our head through before.
Is that the area where we
It's
did that?
nearby, but these tiles are solid, and it looks like they've been deliberately cleaned.
Okay, so the tiles go red, blue, orange, purple,
pink. Okay,
or pinky purple. Is that like a sequencing for the room beyond?
maybe. Intriguing. Yeah, I would definitely call that pink. Look, there's a definite other one that's purple.
Yes, yeah, good point. So it's Rabop.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll deal with that. Should we talk to our former siren for a minute? Say, hey, can you always see it like this?
The creature underwater sort of turns its giant milky eyes to look at you and just goes, yeah? Why?
It's gross. It's gross here.
You get the sense that it's shrugging, but it doesn't seem to have shoulders.
Is this because of the hole? We'll fix this. Oh.
It's just like, yeah, please do. Like I said, they keep skipping half the dungeon if they can get through the hole.
Yeah, it's really
All right.
embarrassing, and
Well, let's go
you
through the
deserve
hole.
more.
We found the
Thank
hole
you.
already. Let's go back through the hole.
Okay.
Yep. You stick your head through the hole, you see the same thing you saw last time.
So, of this, our colours are actually the dark orange, then the blue,
Yeah.
then the light orange,
Okay.
and then this pink.
Yep.
So no purple, no green, no yellow. Now, that feels like an order.
It does.
Will our order also be determined by interpreting what these symbols are?
I will say there is something that you, I think, didn't pick up on when I mentioned it earlier.
That people can skip half the dungeon. I was going to say, do we take half the symbol?
Not that. It was part of when you opened the locker, you did not actually look at anything in the locker.
Oh. Which locker did we not look in?
You saw the executioner's axe, and then that was...
That's true. We did just sort of look at Enid's locker and say, great, that's Enid, and leave.
Oh, yeah. What else was in the locker?
There was a big pile of books.
Oh, yeah. Anything else?
Forget.
Okay, let's go back to that locker.
A note. That's probably helpful. Was one of those. Yeah, okay.
Yes, you rush back to the
We should
locker,
do that.
and you find the note.
This is what I get for drawing the locker while it's closed.
All right, locker note 4. Ah,
Ooh.
here we go. Symbols, baby. So these are the symbols that we see in this final area. I'm glad that we came up with
Final
this locker.
area?
I've decided.
That's ambitious.
In the final area, here's are the symbols that we see. One, and they go in a circle. So it's like...
There is no one.
Yeah, so there's nowhere to start from, but that we'll be able to know where we start from based on the colours. And the order of symbols from the top going round is mushroom,
Backwards treble clef.
so mushroom, treble clef,
Taurus.
ghost. No, that's a ghost going.
Oh, it is a ghost.
Ooh. It's a ghost going. Ooh.
Really angry male symbol.
Angry man, and then alien.
Pooping alien.
A pooping alien.
That's definitely a pooping alien.
Yeah. So it's mushroom, treble clef, ghost, angry man, pooping alien.
Love it.
Are we happy with this?
I am happy with this.
Okay.
Let's head back to our hallway and see what we can do.
So we start with
So if
orange.
we're assuming that this dark orange color is a tile that we have to start from at our bottom end of this room.
Yeah, there are only two options.
There are. One
Ghost
of them is
or Angry
Ghost.
Man.
Yep, Ghost, Angry Man. And presumably the next one has got to be blue.
The next one would be blue. And I'm assuming if we stood on the ghost tile, does everyone know when we say ghost, we mean the one that's like 3 jagged points, but the way they go up makes it look like a ghost with lifting his arms up and his head's in between them.
Both of these are possible.
So from here,
I think.
I'm assuming we can only step to an adjacent, including diagonally adjacent tile.
That's
from
a good
one.
point. Does that feel like our movement?
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
So any of the 8 squares around the square you're on.
Lovely.
So
Right,
we
so-
could go.
We could start at either of them because both of them have the next one on a
Yes.
blue tile.
We
right
could either go
after them.
orange ghost up and left to blue angry man,
Mhm.
or orange angry man
to
up and left to blue
Pooping
pooping
alien.
alien. The pooping alien is a triangle with arms sticking out, then legs sticking out the bottom, and then a poop. Okay. If that helps you
I think
know which
that-
one we're talking about.
Well, because we're not sure yet, I think that you should, in your head, follow the ghost path, and I'll follow
Great.
the angry man
so I'm
path.
here, you're there.
Yep. So the next one we
In our
want is
heads.
light orange.
So then
You want a pooping alien. I would want a mushroom.
is
Ooh.
it light orange that we want?
Yeah. Red, blue, orange, pink.
Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, I would like.
You would like a pooping alien.
I can get to pooping alien.
Okay, I would need a mushroom, and I don't think I can get to a mushroom.
You can't get to a mushroom. So,
Okay.
okay, it's orange ghost, blue
Angry man.
angry man, light orange. Let's call it amber. Amber alien,
We need a pink mushroom,
and then we go to pink mushroom. That's up and right,
right? Then we need presumably a red treble clef,
or dark orange treble clef. I see it there. Yeah,
Okay. blue ghost,
down
go
to blue
backwards,
ghost. Oh, we've gone
right?
down.
orange angry man.
Orange angry. Oh, that's the one that you were on before.
Lovely. Oh,
Or
interesting.
amber.
So now we need
amber
a
angry man. Thank you very much, Danny.
pink pooping alien,
Pink pooping alien. Yep. And then we want orange.
red mushroom or dark orange mushroom,
We'll call them orange and amber. Orange.
Okay.
Orange mushroom.
orange mushroom,
Blue treble clef.
blue treble clef,
Nice. Found it. It's gone up.
amber ghost,
Amber ghost. There it is.
pink angry man.
Pink angry man. There it is.
We're almost
Top
there.
right. We're almost there.
Orange pooping alien.
That's the very top
Pooping
right square.
alien!
Top right, orange pooping alien, and then we step off to where the door is.
You do, and you approach this sort of massive, ominous-looking door, and you feel the amulet around your neck heat up again,
Oh boy.
and a strange series of 4 final runes float in front of you.
Love it.
And they mean,
We got a
they're
picture.
pronounced Stoli Brogar.
Maybe. Let's look.
All right.
God, I hope
4
that's true.
final runes.
That'd be remarkable planning.
Yeah.
Oh boy, these runes are.
These would be based on the order that we went through the maze. So these runes are
Oh,
4
I see.
sections of just like
They're just
long
lines
line that
going
kind
in
of.
various directions.
Can we can we press these or something like that? Like, can we interact with them?
You hold the dispelling candle up, and you feel that you can touch one of
Okay.
these runes with the candle.
Okay.
The top
I think the
left
order, the
one
top left is
looks like
how
what
we started,
did.
I believe.
Hmm.
So the top left is like a diagonal line going up and left, then up, then 2 diagonals right, then down, or maybe
Yeah, then
and
right,
then
then
right,
up.
then up, then right. then
That
up.
looks like.
So that's
what
kind of.
we
I think
did.
that's how, or maybe that's just the correct path. Maybe that's the entire path, and we have to pick which one of these is the entire path that we did.
What?
In my head, I thought they might connect, and all of these would be our journey from start to finish. We have
Oh.
to do the order, but actually that would be the whole path
Yeah,
from start to finish.
That's what I thought.
It's
you
gotta be
meant.
top
That's
left.
what I was saying. All right, well,
100%
yeah, I
top
would
left.
love to hold our candle up to the top left one, I guess.
Yeah, 100% top left. All right,
Intrigued.
top left rune.
You touch the candle to the top left rune, and it melts away, the door swinging open.
Wow. I'm glad you saw that, by the way, Billy. I don't know if I would have.
Really?
Behind this incredibly intimidating door is a surprisingly ordinary-looking living space with what just looks like a middle-aged man sat in an armchair. He jumps to his feet as you come in, magic swirling around his hands as he points and demands, "Who are you? How did you... Wait, that amulet. Stoli?"
Stoli Brogar!
That's my name.
He sort of the magic dispels from his hands and he rushes towards you and goes, "My child, I thought you
What?
lost when that paladin kidnapped you."
What?
Nice.
He looks down at the spike holes in your chest and he goes, "Well, it's a good thing I gave you that amulet."
I love it.
And you have finished.
Amazing.
We're part of the team now.
Yay.
We're going to Nepo baby this whole place. We're going to be the new head of the dungeon.
Oh, they're going to be so angry with us.
We're going to fire Enid.
Just for fun.
It's an unsupervised, it's an unapproved change of shift. She's out. And Aylwin stole that candle. He's out too.
Technically, he won at gambling, so.
Okay. No go gambling in the break room. Wonderful.
That's okay. We've learned all of their tells. We'll just make them stop organically.
That's
then
true.
they'll think it was their decision.
I love
That's how you be management.
That's man. That's your showing potential, Stoli. Thanks for listening to Escape This Podcast. Stay tuned for next week's episode where we talk about the escape room that we just did with the guest that we just had. This podcast is kept afloat by crowdfunding, so if you'd like to sign up, why don't you head to our Patreon? There's a link in the show notes below, where there's weekly episodes for our $5 donors, a charmed recap show, and a monthly video for our $10 donors, weekly cryptic crosswords for our $20 donors, and all of our donors can appear as NPCs in rooms that Dani writes. Thanks again for listening. See you next time.